Pennywise. Pennywise. Pennywise! So the show starts off at a movie theater, and
oh, brother!
Man, get this off my screen! How is he half our age but still gets more hoes than us? Yes, us. This game gotta be pay to win. Even Granny is pissed. Look how she's me-mugging them like heavy. Like, why you staring so hard? You want next?
Big foul!
That poom poom ain't been touched since 1897. But this sexually frustrated grandma has a lot of hate to give. So she turns around and starts mean-mugging this kid named Maddie. Y'all ain't met Maddie? He's just doing what real niggas do, sucking on his binky. Hey, y'all better take notes, cause this is a real stepper. This man handles his business. You ain't paying Nick back his juice box, Maddie gonna have you blick. And if he don't slime you out, he just sends all his ops to the corner for 15 minutes of time out. So gangsta. Granny, get back, nigga, before you get turned into a statistic. Like, lil bro's already running from the law because he snuck into the theaters. So when he saw 12, he said, and he's out of there. Hit this minimum wage worker with a Spencer James route. Had him lost.
Give that guy a map.
But I may have overestimated the extent of his bag, cause little bro didn't even make it out the door. But just before he gets caught, another real G enters the scene. Hey yo, scan her. Wait a second, is she sucking on 2 lollipops at the same time? Oh, yeah, she's thugging. She says F the ops and tells 12, hey, you hear that young boy music? Yeah, just follow that, you'll find him. Sending this goofy in the wrong direction. Stupid. Bailing our boy Maddie out from the feds. Then she just skips off like a G, giving Maddie that certified head nod. Maddie dips out the theater, but since his Hellcat is in the shop getting repaired, he has to hitchhike for a ride. But lil bro, what is you doing? Ain't you ever heard of stranger danger? On no circumstance should you ever hitchhike.
I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah, go ahead and take everything I just said and throw it away, cause she can kidnap me any day of the week. This family asks Maddie where he wants to go because they're headed to Portland. So Maddie says, take me anywhere but Derry. This hood is weak. So the family consists of a pregnant mother, a father, and 2 kids. But this little beaver starts to piss me off because he starts spelling random words. His mom says it's just a phase, but I know he's trying to rage bait. G-E-T A J-O-B. Spell this, K-Y-S, kill yourself. But while Floyd Mayweather is over there practicing his ABCs, we see the sister get a snack and goes, oh, nah. And I just gotta say, I loved how the show used subtle little details and cues to show that something wasn't right with this family. Now, if things weren't already weird, the father starts debriefing all the kids and giving them a post-game interview on how he clapped their mother. He talking about some,
I don't know how get down, nigga.
Oh, hell no.
where's your decency? And as he's breaking down his technique, Maddie realizes that they're heading back to Derry. He starts begging them to let him out, but they ignore him and lock the door.
Your little pussy belongs to me.
And once the mother made this face, I knew Pennywise got her. She tells her son to spell the words kidnapping and vasectomy, then looks at us and says strangulation. Yeah, what you mean by that, shorty? What you trying to get into? They then start chanting out, O-U-T, 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 O-U-T. But Maddie said, Hannah Baker who? Watch this, we all dying. He tries to crash the car but gets backhanded to the back seat. And as he goes flying, he hits the mother's pregnant stomach. And I can't even show, matter of fact, I can't even describe it to you. The following scene that occurs. Just pull up to the Discord and watch it with me. She starts giving birth and on my screen, I am seeing toe curling visuals. And as this is going on, I look to the corner of my eye and I see,
Why are you looking at me, my nigga? Why?
bro, what the freak? Please use plan B. But whatever's inside of her survived the plan B like this lab experiment cover. And this creature starts flying around wreaking straight havoc. Maddie covers his ears and starts listening to that young boy music to calm his soul.
Turn that trash off. It'll leave better. Hey nigga, I said turn that
Man, oh man, did I miss this franchise. So the scene cuts to the Air Force and we meet Leroy and Paulie. They just got stationed in Derry and I really got too much to say about these guys. Nice stash, nice fade, and his acting was better on YouTube. Moving on. The scene then takes us to Derry High School and we meet the gang. We got Teddy, Lily, and I honestly didn't hear his name anywhere in this episode, so if you know, let me know. But now when the scene takes us to the school, I look to my left and then I look to my right and I realize this ain't a school, this is a Dan Schneider casting set. Cause why is everybody here getting turned into a victim? These fools gonna clown you for anything. Hey, is that fool studying? He trying to be something in life. Not even the main cast is immune. These bullies are like KSI's music career, don't know when to quit. Like, look at the atrocity these Gotham villains are committing. They vandalizing the J's? That's it.
Nuke the whole generation.
And on second thought, I'm starting to think that this gang are more deserving of the loser club name. Without Maddie, they just the Lakers without LeBron, straight cheerleaders. Like, these two are getting geeked from 2 seconds of eye contact from a woman. Trust bro, she wants me. These boys ain't ready for the big leagues. Like, once cheeks start getting thrown their way at the function, they folded under pressure. Bill will be disappointed. In fact, later that night, when bro is watching his neighbor strip naked, he tells his boy Teddy, what are you doing? Pull up and watch this. But then Teddy says,
What are you doing? Homework, do you mind?
Say that again.
What are you doing? Homework, do you mind?
This nigga's a homosexual.
yeah, you ain't gotta say no more. We know how you be moving. Anyways, they start to argue about whether Maddie is still alive or not. Even dead, his name lives on in the streets. He even got Lily reminiscing about the time he risked her up.
Oh my god.
Okay, it may look like she rejected him, but it's all part of his plan, trust me. But now that Pennywise is back, he gets back to beefing with preschoolers, starts terrorizing Lily, pretending to be Maddie from the pipes, straight traumatizing her. So it's the next day at school, and Lily tries to tell her friend about what happened to her last night. But her friend reeks of BBLs and lip fillers, she's fake. She starts saying that she's crazy and how she's gonna embarrass her. But honestly, why would Lily even trust her? Them Cartier glasses, fake. That Temu wig, fake. Like I said, everything about her is fake. I knew it. This hoe even says she's hungry.
Big fella.
Starving. Ew.
Lies on lies. So with no one left to turn to, she speaks to Maddie's disciples. But as she tells them her story, this dude ain't believing a word she says. But Teddy does, and he's low-key spitting facts. But it's kinda hard to listen to him when he's hitting this Instagram baddie pose. He said body is tea. This man is even using that Disney Channel slang.
It sounds impossible, but maybe it's just improbable.
But as they're talking, we find out that Maddie and them weren't even that tight. They even said that Maddie's mom paid them to come to his birthday party.
What did you say, nigga?
But don't worry, I ain't believing none of this. Not my goat, this gotta be that Pennywise propaganda. But they end their conversation with both of them being on the fence with what Lily just told them. But Pennywise said, oh, you still ain't scared? Bet. So later that night, yes, Pennywise spun back the same day, didn't waste any time. As Teddy is reading his book, his lamp keeps turning off after he turns it back on. But when he goes to turn the lights on again, what even is that? Pennywise is a creative freak. But Teddy just covers his eyes and the nightmare goes away. But Pennywise has just made my boy a believer. So it's the next day, and Teddy pulls up with the gang, exhibiting symptoms of listening to a DDG song. He's straight puking. So after he catches them up to speed on what happened, they're all in agreement that something is going on in this town. So Teddy, Lily, this guy, and his little sister go to the library. And at the library, they find out that they never found the body of Maddie, and the last person to see him was the other real stepper. But when they pull up to ask her questions, they get pressed. Because since she and her father were the last ones to see Maddie, when the police kicked off their investigation, they said,
Let's go.
with such overwhelming evidence, our investigators have found these criminals guilty. Her and her dad have been fighting the allegations since, so she is not trying to talk to them. So with their only lead being gone, the gang leaves looking like this. All they know are L's. But as they're walking away, they mention the song that they've been hearing from the sewers, which piques her interest. Okay, but I can't even lie, her acting in the next scene, that
Garbage, nigga.
I was physically cringing while watching. I'm sorry. Sue me. But no hate though, no hate. Okay, but the important thing to take away is that she's been hearing the same thing in her sewers. So with that information, she's now affiliated. Now let's check up on our boys Leroy and Paulie. We find out that Derry has been stationing a bunch of soldiers for a project. What project exactly? I don't know, brother.
It's only my third day out here. I don't know.
We also find out this dude Leroy left his baddie of a wife and his son behind to come here. You can't convince me he's not a deadbeat. I know he was cheesing mad hard when he got the call to come. Son, I'm sorry, but the country needs me. I also noticed that at the Air Force, there's another black dude that keeps staring in Leroy's soul. He's moving like this the first African he's ever seen. Master, can I pet it? My brother, you have Curious George running through your veins as well. We are the same. Anyways, later that night, as Leroy gets snug in his bed with no wife and kids to had me thinking I put on the wrong video. But when he wakes up, he sees...
You have a wife at home that looks like Ruby Rose and you ain't hitting that? You have a son, Code Project LeBron, and you ain't training that? Ungrateful. What did Drake say? We take it from him and we leave him with nothing.
He doesn't even know who this guy is, but they still get to boxing. He dodges the punch like it's child support. Responsibilities? Heck nah. They counter and hit bro with a combo. Got bro on his hands and knees. They say give us the specs of the plane that you're flying, or else. Or else what?
Say less.
Ooh, okay, I got you. They threaten to shoot him, but last second, Paulie starts knocking on the door, causing a distraction for Leroy to hit a, give me that, bow! But they say, get off me. Paulie hears the commotion and breaks through the door, and this real G gets to work immediately, drop that, and gives this dude CTE. Now I'm on your head.
That's cool, nigga.
But Paulie gets thrown on his back. But after that, the Max figures dip in the shadows. Freaking goat. Alright, so back to the kids. They're heading to the movie theaters to play the movie that Maddie saw before he died. Cause apparently Lily heard a song from that movie when she heard Maddie from the pipe. But as the movie is playing, they see Maddie in the movie and he sees them.
Oh my god.
They call out to him and he speaks back. But bro is not happy. He said,
I gave y'all the blueprints, the steps, the instructions to the path of being a real G, a real stepper. And look at y'all. Disappointments, all of you. Now for my last lesson, I hope y'all learned how to jump.
He releases the mutated baby and then starts flying around wreaking havoc. But when they try to run, it takes Teddy and rips him in half. This show actually had the balls to kill one of its main characters. Lily drops to the ground and watches as the creature mangles the other kid. She then sees his sister Susie under the chairs and grabs her hand trying to help her. But when she looks up, the scene then cuts to the new recruit walking in with the hammer. What are you doing with that? But she finds Lily and gets her out of there. Lily keeps saying they're all gone, they're all gone. And as Lily looks down, she sees the hand of Susie. Oh my